Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you know where the hell we're at?
We are in Ecclesiastes.
We sure as fuck are.
And we're recovering from a weekend where everything was late.
Yes.
Because we were late getting everything out this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're back on schedule, I think. I hope. Yeah, let's do this correct, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Friday, we did Ecclesiastes chapter 6.
No, we did chapter 5.
No, yeah, no, I mean, that's what I meant. Duh, 5. We did chapter 5. So today, we're going to be getting into
Ecclesiastes chapter 6, you fucking weirdo.
Awesome, let's go do this.
Okie dokie. All right, Ecclesiastes chapter 6.
Okay.
I have seen another evil under the sun.
Not another one.
Another one.
Under the sun, but not the moon.
But not the moon.
Okay.
And it weighs heavily on mankind.
Okay.
Oof. He ended that sentence with a colon. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. God gives some people wealth, possessions, and honor so that they lack nothing their hearts desire, comma.
Yeah.
But God does not grant them the ability to enjoy them, and strangers enjoy them instead.
I'm struggling with this concept where the rich can't enjoy their wealth.
Yeah.
Because most of the wealthy people I am aware of indeed do enjoy their wealth. They go do things. They purchase lots of shit. They seem to utilize it much more so than the limited wealth that I have that does not get me things.
But they also, it's not enough. They continue to need more and more and more.
Okay, so it's a trapping.
Yeah.
You get sucked into it, I guess.
Wealth, yeah.
Right.
But it's never enough.
I don't see that it stops you. It just, you have to change, like it's all a matter of how you look at your wealth and your lot in life in general, whether you're poor, rich, whatever. You can enjoy whatever you're at if you can just figure out a way to enjoy it.
Just don't be dumb.
Unless, don't be dumb.
Just don't be dumb. God gives some people lack nothing, but does not grant them, blah, blah, blah. This is meaningless. A grievous evil.
It's meaningless. I wonder how many times they say meaningless in these chapters. It's a lot.
Metallica, nothing else matters.
Right.
A man may have 100 children. Damn, I hope he doesn't.
Right?
And live many years. Yet no matter how long he lives, if he cannot enjoy his prosperity and does not receive proper burial, I say that a stillborn child is better off than he.
Damn.
That needed a trigger fucking warning.
I don't think that's correct.
That is not
either.
correct.
Also, if you have 100 children,
yeah,
you need more than one wife for sure.
For sure.
Like probably multiple wives.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of fucking kids.
At least 5.
I'd say at least 5.
I mean, preferably
and
more.
even 5 would still be stretching that pretty. Like, yeah, I'd
20
say
kids a pop.
Right, that's a lot of fucking
doable,
kids.
but not
very.
Yeah, and not fun.
I'd say you want more like 50 or 60 wives. Just to spread
it out.
Yeah, so to speak.
But even at that, I don't think a stillborn child is better off.
No.
That's so tragic and so...
Well, and considering that men wrote the Bible, that's just kind of a shit comparison, you know?
Yeah, it's so cruel.
Right.
It's just so heartless.
Yeah.
Maybe this hits closer to home because I have... My best friend had a child that did not live more than a month after birth.
Right.
And it was tragic. It was tragic. And you just don't make off the cuff comparisons like that. Like, how fucking dare you?
Right.
You know? Right. Whom's the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah.
Like, so gross.
Right.
It comes without meaning. It departs in darkness, and in darkness its name is shrouded. Though it never saw the sun or knew anything, it has more rest than does that man, even if he lives 1,000 years twice over, but fails to enjoy his prosperity. Did not all go to the same place?
Yes, that is true.
Death. You all die.
I mean, that,
correct.
Again, it's all in how you use that time.
Yeah.
So I know we just got done with a Q&A where they're talking about how God is responsible, like according to the Bible, God is responsible for this and good things and all that and whatever. Mm-hmm. But I don't understand. The comparisons just don't add up.
They don't add up, and they're not worthwhile to me. They don't add meaning to my life.
Right.
Like, I cannot take something good from this because it's telling me your life is pointless. And I'm like, but it's not, though.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you feel that way, and I'm sorry that apparently your life would be pointless.
Right.
But mine, I think that's the problem here. You feel like your life would be pointless. That's a you problem, not a me problem.
I'm going to compare this to people that I've had some arguments with on Twitter, right? Mm-hmm. And these are your Christians who say, when we start talking about morals, and they're like, well, if it wasn't for God, I'd be out there probably raping and murdering. And I'm like, whoa, what?
Yeah. That says a lot about who you are, that your belief in God is the only thing holding you back.
Right.
But it's also the only thing allowing you to find meaning in life.
Right. Like, and based on what we read on our Q&A, the understanding of these chapters, is that the basis of this book is that there is an innate understanding that God is there, right? Mm-hmm. And so the meaningless is the meaningless found not in God, right? When you don't accept God into your heart or whatever,
right?
That's the meaningless, right? Mm-hmm. To an extent,
right?
And I'm not okay with that. Like, I don't understand people who can't function without God.
Right.
It doesn't make sense to me.
It's the same neediness as a couple who cannot function unless their partner is with them.
Right.
Like, I can't go to the movies unless my partner comes with me. I can't enjoy a girl's night out or a guy's night out. Like, I can't go out with friends unless my partner is with me.
Right.
Like, you're so fucking needy.
You have to be secure in yourself. And that goes for if you're, doing without God. You have to be secure in your own person.
Right.
To be okay with the ideas that you are exploring, as far as, like, if you're deconverting, obviously it takes you're breaking a lot of norms of your life to do that. Mm-hmm. But you've got to learn to be okay with your own choices and your own morals.
Right.
So.
Right. And I sometimes wonder if people deconverting, I don't know. I'd like to hear from people who are deconverting, but I sometimes wonder if the deconverting comes with them being told over and over again that you can only have meaning if God is in your life, and them still not feeling that meaning.
Right.
And being like...
I can imagine that. I mean, I grew up in a very religious area,
Mm-hmm.
and I had many friends and family, for that matter, that were very religious. And there was this idea that they would push that you can't really know, happiness or anything until you know God.
Mm-hmm.
And I could never wrap my head around it. I'm like, what?
So
I'm doing fine, guys. I'm fine over here.
do you think that any of them fail to feel what they sell?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. No, I mean, I think you can see that all the time in those communities. You can see that hypocrisy, just glaringly obvious on people that are part of that community. It's just that they'll never admit it, and then they expect you to join their group and live up to the higher standards that they don't actually live up to.
Right.
So,
everyone's toil is for their mouth, yet their appetite is never satisfied.
it's the same words.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
just, they're using food.
Right. What advantage have the wise? What advantage have the wise over fools? Why do the poor gain by knowing how to conduct themselves before others? Better what the eye sees than the roving of the appetite. Enjoy what's in your backyard, like Dorothy said at the end of The Wizard of Oz.
Be happy with your lot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't have a roving eye.
I mean, to some extent that, not most people are never going to make it, right? You're never going to, so try to enjoy what you have, right?
Yeah,
I can get down with that idea.
But it's
somewhat.
trying to find the middle ground between appreciating what you have, leading a satisfying life, etc., like being satisfied versus not being too complacent and allowing yourself to get too comfortable in what you have so that you still have room to dream and want more.
Right.
But don't let that dreaming and wanting more become something that can never be satisfied and that makes you unhappy with what you have. It's finding that middle ground.
I think that's a balance everybody walks, no matter whether there's a God or not.
Right.
I think that's something that we all struggle with in life on any given, month, year, whatever.
Yeah.
Like we all have to find those balances for ourselves in life.
Sure. Another one has been my perpetual search, I guess, to know where to deal in self-love and self-acceptance versus where to go with self-growth and wanting to change and be better.
Right.
That's a really hard balance to find too.
For sure.
Like,
For sure.
What parts of yourself do you accept and what parts of yourself do you say, I want to be better? This is not working.
Right.
And I mean, that can be applied so many different ways, but I think all of it is just finding that middle ground.
Yeah.
And having, I guess it's the serenity prayer too, the God grant me the strength to, or I don't know, whatever, the knowledge to something and the strength and the doing the things that are, how does it go? Tell me what it
grant me the
is.
serenity grant me the strength. I don't remember.
It's,
I never did the serenity prayer.
but it's something about finding the middle ground, basically.
Sure. No, I know.
The wisdom to know the difference.
Sure. That's in there for sure.
Something about acceptance and the strength to change and the wisdom to know the difference.
Right.
But God knows what the hell that prayer is. Whatever. I can never think on the spot.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we have a lot of room in our life for the serenity prayer,
No, I know. All right. This too is meaningless. A chasing after the wind. There we go. After the wind.
Yeah.
Whatever exists has already been named, and what humanity is has been known. No one can contend with someone who is stronger.
I'm assuming I don't know, maybe referring to God?
I guess.
Like you can't usurp God's role, maybe? you can't, you have to accept your lot in life you can't go further than God. So like if you're always trying to attain more to usurp God, that's pointless. That's meaningless. That's, whatever.
I guess.
I'm just, that's my own personal.
I don't understand that, and I don't understand that concept either. So
I think that, well, obviously we're talking about an entity that's not actually real, right? But I think that some people think that they can work harder and win the game, and the truth is you can't.
Right.
They're just inserting God into this at some level.
Got it. Okay.
That's all.
Like win the game of life. Like how does that work? You die in the end.
Right.
So,
yeah, you die. We all die.
And you can't take your toys with you.
Definitely not.
The more the words, the less the meaning. And how does that profit anyone?
Again, we talked about this in another chapter.
With
that's
too
not
much.
always necessarily true.
Yeah. For who knows what is good for a person in life during the few and meaningless days they pass through like a shadow? Who can tell them what will happen under the sun after they are gone? The end.
Nobody can, but you can tell yourself what's good while you're here under the sun.
Right.
Because you know what makes you happy, what makes you tick, what you desire in life. You can help determine that for yourself.
Right.
You have to be willing to take the steps to understand yourself first and do that. But there's no God that's going to help you do that.
No.
You have to take on that responsibility yourself. So,
yeah.
I don't know. These are all things that I still like these chapters. I think they're good concepts, right? Because it falls in line with kind of who I am as a person,
right?
What they're talking about, and that's to accept responsibility for yourself and your lot in life and what you're going to do with your life, and not overstretch yourself and not understretch yourself, but find that balance.
Yeah, I was going to say I definitely like these chapters so far more because although they're lacking in story, like the last two books were. They're more philosophical and give you something to think about.
No, and I can appreciate that. I mean, definitely Proverbs and Psalms, the two last books that we just read.
Yeah.
They were
supposed to be philosophical, but instead to me just felt simple. This feels deep.
Right.
Like, even though I disagree with the conclusion, clearly thought was put into it.
Yeah, the concept is definitely fleshed out a little bit,
Yeah.
So it's cool. So anyway, I think that's all we've got for today. Is that right?
Yeah, that was.
So that was Ecclesiastes chapter 6.
Sure as fuck was.
Which means that tomorrow we will be back with
Ecclesiastes chapter 7.
And for those of you who didn't join us on Discord today, because we recorded this on Sunday, we'll be back with our next live recording on Discord on Tuesday at 10 p.m. So if you have a chance to join us that night, please stop on by, and we'll see you on our Discord channel. Links are in the show notes.
Yep. And that was 10 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday.
Yep. We'll see you guys then.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, wife. I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe, leave an Apple review, join us on Twitter, support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.